I felt that heartbeat relax. It wasn't beating out of my chest so fast. Look for the space, because that's what I was always trying to do. I think so much clearer now. It can feel like things are going in slow motion at times. That's when you really know you've nailed it. I'm Adam Burgess and I'm on TeamGB's team for Paris 2024. So I was brought up in a place called Stone, Staffordshire. I had an opportunity to try canoeing through a link that my school had with the local club. I'd say from pretty early on, I took it serious. I was probably about 12 years old, thinking, yeah, I'm an athlete. Yeah, I wanted to be this when I grew up. And yeah, here we are, like over 20 years later, still doing it. I'm usually in bed sort of between 8:30 and 9. Still sleep through till 7. Yep, take my tape off and then I'm outside into the ice bath. I like to get out there as well. It kind of doubles up as, yes, I've got the cold exposure from the ice bath, but we're also outside getting natural light on my face in the morning. Then I move inside. Really important for me to hydrate first, so I'll drink, a big bottle of water at the start of the day with electrolytes. And then I move on to my breakfast, and then coffee. The training for every day, it's kind of like a normal job, to be honest. Like, I tend to get in here about an hour before I start, warm up in the gym, and then we're on the white water for between an hour and a half. So being in control of my breath when I'm out there on the white water is so important, and my ability to make decisions in the moment, the contrast is night and day to before I mastered this stuff. Previously, you get to the kind of last sort of third of the course and really you kind of rolled the dice as to whether I'm going to finish the run off or not. I used to have a bad habit of capsizing actually at important moments at the end of races and like, that just doesn't happen anymore. I feel so much more in control, and I'm really aware of moments during the run where I could potentially gas and lose control of my breath, which when you're out there, it's then really difficult to regain that control. It's that awareness of when that's about to happen. I don't want my competitors to find out about this, because part of it is what's given me an edge. But really the main thing that I found was, yes, when I got into it, it helped me to get over a shoulder injury. I found loads of benefits to my performance, but I just started to notice that like every area of my life was improving, and having the skill to deal with that and keep that control. I find, I think so much clearer now. It can feel like things are going in slow motion at times. That's when you really know you've nailed it. The ability to calm myself down in the start pool. One of my selection races for Tokyo was probably one of the first times that I really felt the power of the breath in the start pool. I was so aware, my heart beating so fast. And I knew that if I extended my exhale, I could slow down my heart rate. I felt that heartbeat relax. It wasn't beating out of my chest so fast, and yeah, relaxed enough. I made the final and won the Olympic selection race. So that was enough proof for me that there's really something in this. Once I finish on the white water, I'm straight into the gym. And then after that, it's usually a nap and then lunch. And then it depends on the day. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm back on the white water again in the afternoon. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I take more rest. Sometimes I'll do some yoga in that time, or maybe we've got a meeting with coach or psych or analysis, something like that. Or on site and not need the cross that. One thing we did tee up was this stroke here. Decision making in our sport is everything. Previously, we used to try and plan quite a lot of that run. We don't really speak about technique anymore, particularly that close to the race. One thing that we've started to do is prime what opportunities I might see in the moment. where are the little bits I can just take a bit of extra time? Where are the race winners? And we prime that from the bank. So we say, in that scenario, I might see this. And then, yeah, like surprise, surprise, once you've primed it, you're way more likely to see it. And then the second layer to that is then taking that opportunity. I've found that once we've primed it from the bank, I'm way more likely to take it in the moment. I am a firm believer that, this sport, the river can just teach us so much to take away from the sport too. So, we literally do a sport where we're doing ups and downs. It's the same in life. We have ups and downs. That ability to quickly change a plan and react. In life, we constantly have to pivot when we're hit with an obstacle or some kind of adversity we've got to overcome. The river's literally taking you somewhere. You're on a journey from A to B. There's just so many ways, there's so many parallels between what we do on the water and what life can throw at us. And yeah, it's just a constant teacher. And I think, when you do something this long, I've been doing it for 20 years, you do anything for that long, then I think you learn a little bit about life, even outside of the specifics of the sport. Just on the day, you've got one chance and you have to perform. You go to some interesting places in your head in those moments. It's not always comfortable as well, but I will say it's when I feel most alive. Yeah, super grateful for all of those experiences, the negative ones too. I'm definitely ready for Paris 2024. I'm Adam Burgess and I'm an Olympian.